Hello everyone, my name is Prime and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. So, good morning everyone. Obviously, depending on where you are in the world, it may be morning, maybe it's not. But in-game, it was about 6:45 in the morning, and we're getting ready to take roughly 41,000 pounds of dry milk from where we left off here in just outside of LA into or Oxnard, sorry, but it's virtually LA. LA is down here. We're in Oxnard. Over to Barstow, California. Just a nice little journey up over there. And obviously we're starting in the morning just to get some different scenery, enjoy the beauty of this game, and get my money's worth. And I've been annoyed because these trains over here, see if I can get a good camera angle at it. I don't think so. That's about as good as I can get. Been going through while I've been trying to do this intro, so that's gonna have to do. So let's get on to it. So I hope everyone's weekend is getting off to a great start. Well, I guess I should start up the truck, huh? I had the battery on. There we go. Hopefully everyone's weekend is getting off to a great start. Mine certainly is. I'm just chilling, you know, enjoying the life. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Wreckfest video that was put out on Wednesday. I was going to do City Skylines because it is well due for another episode to finally start getting building, and I'm going to let that guy go by, or is he just going to slam it? Keep going, dude. Never mind, I'm going. Forget it. Forget it. We're going. But obviously, Wednesday was the 10th of June, which is crazy to think that it's already June already, or that it has been June. But that was the day that YouTube was discontinuing the poll cars, and I had no idea what was happening with it. So I decided just to wait an extra week. So City Skylines will be coming this Wednesday. So be sure to check that out. It's going to be a great one. It's going to be a lot of fun as we started to get building there. And what is this guy waiting for? I have no idea. As we're going to start building the city, so it is going to be a lot of fun. But Wreckfest video that was on Wednesday, my word, I mean, the game never disappoints, I'll tell you that much. It's well, it's just amazing. Always has, always will be. They're constantly updating it, doing different modes and stuff like that. I'm hoping to get into some of the other modes very, very soon, but obviously just got to take it one step at a time and see how she goes. Well, I just zoomed in there. I hit the wrong button on my mouse. I went to just look right, but my big fat fingers, which actually aren't fat, just a joke, just hit the wrong button on my mouse. That's that. Should be a nice journey today, obviously. Scenery, and we're going to just go out here, merge over into this lane. I mean, the scenery in this game never disappoints. I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's astonishing, and I didn't mean to put my blinker on there, but we'll keep going. I do understand that the graphics here in California are a little bit dated to a certain degree. My truck is struggling to pull this weight up the hill. Now, I don't blame it. It is a lot of dry milk back there. But like 30 miles an hour up the hill? Come on, bud. Oh, there we go. We can get to the top and it can shift in and around and do its thing. Okay, we're back here. Another little issue, but we are good. Anyways, what I was saying with the map. The map obviously is a little bit dated here in California, but that is to be expected because it was the first map. Only so much you can do, and I apologize for the few little, you know, things. Every time, once in a while, there'll be a glitch here and there. That's just because of my system in general, it can be a little glitchy at times. Not sure why. I think it's just my processor. Because if you look at the About section of my channel, you will see that I have put up some of my specs of my computer. Don't be amazed by those specs. I put them up because I had a request to know what my specs are. Obviously, if you guys have been following the channel for a little bit, you will have noticed. Oh, I gotta be in that right lane there, don't I? So I'm gonna just slow down a little bit, get behind this car. You will know that I started out with the integrated graphics on my computer, because my computer is actually a pre-built that had integrated graphics, and then I've done just a few upgrades on it. One, I added, I doubled the RAM in it. From 8 to 16 gigs. I added an SSD for the games itself, so they run a little bit faster, which actually made a huge improvement, even on the integrated graphics. And then to top it all off, not too long ago, but I guess it's been a while now, I got my GTX 1650, which is the biggest graphics card that this computer can handle. I slapped that in there, and now I've got this. So sure, I rock 60 frames per second normally during the daytime here in trucking, all maxed out settings, so I'm not going to complain with that. But City Skylines is basically a interesting situation because it's a lot on the processor, because my graphics card will kind of run at like 20, 30, 40%, and then my processor will be just pegged. Now, saying that, the processor is a AMD A10 processor, so it's nothing amazing. I mean, it's technically an APU, but hey ho, you get what you get and you don't get upset. I mean, I got this thing a few years ago now. I was just expecting it to I mean, I never thought I was. What do you mean our expector? Make sure you arrive on time. I can't be running that late. Okay, hold on. How much? Oh, that's the horn. I always do that. There's 2 hours left there. When do they want it? I thought I had like 11 hours left. What? I didn't like rest between getting the delivery. Oh. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't even. I didn't skip time. I didn't do any cheating. I guess I've been just trying to get that intro so long that that train kept going by, because I was gonna do it. Oh, that makes sense. I started trying to do the intro when it was in-game 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's now. Yeah, okay. So we may be a little late, people. We meaning I. That's on me. I tried to get the perfect intro, which never happens, honestly. But you know what they say. You can't get anything perfect. Anyways, no. So you can check that out on the About section of the channel, on the main channel page, if you want to see some kind of just a general specs. I didn't bother putting what the case is because I have no idea what the case is of this thing. It's just a standard pre-built case that it comes in. It's based off it's an Asus M32 desktop. So there you go. I don't think I put that in there, but it's nothing really. It's nothing special for gaming, certainly. Great computer for doing anything else. Gaming isn't maybe a strong suit. It's pretty good now with the graphics card, but anything that is highly CPU intensive is a little bit lacking. And I gotta be in this right lane, which I should have been earlier, so I'm not crossing over the solid white line, but you know what they say. So stuff with ATS. More importantly, is this save. I am thinking within the next episode, and this is for the people who are actually still watching the video, which I do also have to say, a little segue here. Thank you everyone for watching the videos for as long as you do. I am actually quite shocked at the view duration on my channel, let alone on each video that normally gets published. I can't thank you guys enough. It is actually very encouraging for me to know that I mean, obviously now the videos are a little bit easier to watch when I'm not jumping around like crazy, but it is nice to see that you guys are enjoying it as much as you are, so thank you guys so much for that. But now back to what I was gonna say with this save. I think next episode is gonna be a little bit different than a normal delivery. It's probably going to be a very short delivery because I think we're going to do some management work here in the save, mainly financial management, and we'll do some fun stuff. So be sure to check next week's video on next Saturday's video on this, because that is going to be a good one. Certainly things are going to change, and I don't think you're going to want to miss it, because this is where the turning point is for this company in ATS. For any of you who own and have played through the game, you know where this is, or you know where this is. And for those who have, if this is your first time watching an ATS video, I have no idea how you landed on my video, but you can, I'll be kind of in a way showing the process, but I'm not going to do it for a tutorial just because it's not complete rocket science. But you can kind of see how this game can develop. I've actually been dragging this out significantly because really you don't have to play too long before you can really start building stuff up. So I've been dragging it out quite significantly. But nonetheless, be sure to watch that, stay tuned for next week's video because that is going to be a good one. And of course then I'll check in with you guys again, do my normal talks like I hopefully will. Maybe it won't be as much, it'll probably be more, and I need to get out of this lane. I didn't have to slow down then. Do my normal talks, probably not as much because it will be mainly about obviously what I have done in this save, but nevertheless it should be good. It seems to be that we're coming up on Barstow, right? Yeah, it was Barstow. Man, I am at these names. I've done these journeys so many times. Excuse me. In my other saves, but it's never been a thing that I've really paid attention to having to talk about stuff with it because I was never commentating live on the fly. It's one of those things where now I just have to kind of always remember, where am I going? What am I taking? What am I gonna say? It's just one of those things. I just can't always I just can't always remember, but we're coming up here. We'll probably pop up on the screen any second now that we've discovered Barstow, and hard on the brakes. We're not gonna make it. Forget this. We're just going. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Never mind me, truck. Sorry. You didn't see anything. I just completely missed my braking point. Like, severely. It's okay. No one got hurt. Luckily. That would have been so bad. In real life, never ever do that. I did not intend to. That was a simple case of not paying attention. It's either that or I have been experiencing, though, and I'm not trying to make excuses. That was definitely on me. I was not paying attention. I have noticed, though, that my pedals and steering inputs have been a little interesting of late. Let's just say that. I think it's just. Oh, I think my wheel and I think the sensors in the wheel and pedals are starting to wear out because it's not a great quality wheel, but it's good for what I need. But yeah, stop. Yeah, my foot was pegged to the floor, and I had even turned up the sensitivity of stuff. I'm gonna back up here just a little bit. So I think my stuff is starting to die on me, which is not great. That either means I'm gonna have to keep cranking the sensitivity up, or you kind of know where that's going, but I don't really want to think of that because I don't really want to be spending the money on a new wheel right now because it still works fine. Now if any one that happens to work at Thrustmaster, Logitech, or Fanatec happens to be watching, somehow stumbled across this video and want a great opportunity for a starting YouTube sponsor, or starting YouTuber sponsor, business email, or my email's in the description. You can hit me up there and we can have a chat. My jokes, but no, seriously, if anyone happens to have some connections, I would not mind being a part of those connections. Not saying that may ever happen, or maybe it will happen some point in the future. I do like to be positive here, but obviously my chances are slim. But during that whole rant, I managed to somehow back up my trailer into the spot. So I'm thinking I should just really start ranting while I start backing up more often, because I seem to be able to do that quite efficiently. So let's go ahead and power off the engine, turn off the lights, and hit enter. Late. Yeah, I know. How many points are they going to deduct? Oh, not that. Not almost $1,000. That's actually worse than I thought. Late penalty. Great. Well, yeah. You win some, you lose some, right? We've been doing well-ish on some of the other ones, so I guess that's gonna have to do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This is not a proud thing right up here, but you know, it happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you enjoyed the episode. I certainly did. Despite this ending, it was a nice just kind of chat, short delivery, change it up a little bit. Nice morning drive. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I think I said that 3 times already, but it's okay. And I will see you in the next one.